Stop. What are you doing?
We're doing Shada.
You haven't even got a whole ball.
The art department went on strike. But, I mean, technically we've been on strike because half of this episode was filmed at Christmas and half of this is filmed in the second week of January, so...
We should have left a 30-year gap.
Over to us at the Christmas tree, I guess.
Yeah.
You intelligent people.
Lucky people are watching the Nerd Corner.
The Nerd Corner.
I've got you a present, and I think you're going to love this present.
Is it that football I asked for?
That's just all you asked for, what, like Shada?
Yeah.
Spray painted silver. Anyway.
It's grey spray paint. But yeah. So all no expense spared.
Now, open your present. I'm so excited.
No.
You're going to love this.
Is it a model boat?
No, open it, come on!
Oh. Is it a coffee machine?
It's not, open it! Come on, open it!
Okay.
Come on! It's what you wanted! It's what you wanted! Look, show the camera, show your new gift.
I love it.
Anyway, moving on. So we're going to talk about Shada today. So Shada, wow, it is as I said, it's back. In fact, it was missing. Well, it wasn't missing.
Yeah,
Let's get the full story.
Back in 1970-something, when the BBC were making a Doctor Who serial called Shada. Unfortunately, there were some cutbacks at the time.
In the bin!
A strike happened. I remember it well. There was a strike, and of course, the BBC had to then stop production on Shada, which was at the time was going to be the end of the series with Romana and obviously the Doctor. And it was Douglas Adams. Douglas Adams being a fantastic writer, obviously Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Dirk Gently, the list goes of City of Death, Doctor Who, of course. He's done Doctor Who previously, Pirate Planet. So Douglas Adams obviously being the writer on this serial obviously was what made it such a cult and legendary, I think.
Oh, definitely.
With obviously Shada, yeah. So this year
it has been on DVD before, but obviously only the parts that were made plus audio links done by.
And there was also an adaptation by Big Finish with Paul McGann as well.
Yes, there was.
The animation in Shada, the one that's just obviously released, the end, the beginning when we first see animation, they make it very obvious it's 3D animation.
Yeah. Which is
fantastic to see. In the first episode, it's a little bit wishy-washy.
I feel this is probably the very first bit of animation to be done.
In fact, I'm not going to say the animation as a whole is wishy-washy because a lot on the spaceship on the last couple of episodes are fantastic.
Oh gosh, yeah. There's a vast improvement over the episodes.
K9 is awesome in animation, but it's this one scene at the beginning where
it kind of lets the whole lot down.
Yeah, it's a scene on a bike going down a road. The road's very empty. And you can tell that
it's unnaturally clean as well.
It's unnaturally clean, and
not just clean I mean, like I say, it had no shading to it. And also, more importantly than the shading could be forgivable. But one thing that you noticed was it was not that early and not that late in the day, but it was completely devoid of anything else. I'm talking pedestrians and other cars.
If the story was about obviously the planet being deserted, I can understand that.
Yeah.
But there were no cars, people. There was no life, and that's what let me down a little bit there. Yeah. But on the flip side, a good thing of Shada. There's a lot of good for Shada. Don't get us wrong. There is a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely worth getting.
I actually will say it is actually one of my favourites from watching it. I really did love it.
Yeah.
Now the flip side from this scene, the music is fantastic.
Yes, we've got basically a whole new soundtrack.
Yeah, it was really. So they made like a 1970s. They tried to take a spin on it.
Yeah, new miniature work.
Yeah, and all of that was fantastic.
Some CGI at the beginning as well.
Yeah, yes, and just all of it. All of that was brilliant. All of that was fan. I have nothing against that. That was brilliant. And there, as we noticed at the beginning as well, they did a post.
Yes, they did something which you very rarely saw in Doctor Who. You saw a pre-credits scene.
Yeah, you see, and it was like it started off like that straight away. I like the little intro. It was like, oh, now on BBC One, and that was fantastic. And then it really got me into like that nostalgia, and then suddenly
because I was watching it, and I said, Pat, did I miss the Doctor Who music? Because I thought I'm sure I would have noticed that.
A lot of work has gone into this, and and it'd
possibly even more than what would have gone into it originally.
It would be nice to have BBC. It'd be nice, talking to you, BBC. It'd be nice to have more of this. Maybe having and eventually having. You know what I was going to say?
Celestial Toymaker.
Having a celestial toymaker.
Oh, please, BBC. Please.
So really, if we're rating Shada, we're gonna with it we'll rate it out of
10.
Out of 10, would you say? Yeah. What would you give it?
I would say 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah. I'd give it a 9. I wouldn't give it a 9.5. But I would give it a 9. The reason I would give it that 0.5 was because
small slip ups.
It was the small slip up at the beginning, and it put me off. And if that was at the end, then I would have let it off because I would have been so impressed. It was the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes. You've got to impress the audience. Or
the bicycle scene. When I was watching it, when I saw that particular scene, it felt like watching
Mr. Ben.
Mr. Ben or something. It felt
and the shopkeeper appeared. And if you're a new viewer to Classic Who, if you just watched New Who, go back, just watch Shada.
One other thing as well, which we haven't really said about. Obviously, we have said about Tom Baker coming back. Is the last 5 minutes of it.
Yeah. It was like heaven.
Oh god, yeah.
As it was when he was describing the doctor, an old man, and then he just like smiled at the camera.
Yeah.
And he was like, ha ha ha.
It's just.
You can tell he enjoys it as well if you watch behind.
Oh, you can see it's pure love.
On the behind the scenes, he is literally like he's loving it.
What the inconsistencies in this programme? I mean, what? You've changed clothes.
How? Wait, where's the Christmas tree gone?
Where's my Sylvester McCoy t-shirt?
Why does that calendar say January? What?
Why am I Spanish?
What? How am I standing up?
We were sitting down a second ago.
Why does the calendar say January?
You've changed clothes.
What?
This is the Titanic.
What? Hello.
What?
I love that episode. But anyway, so thanks for watching, guys.
Merry Christmas.
We apologise about the inconsistency of this episode, but hey,
we wanted to make it feel like a true Shada.
That's Shada.
Exactly. I mean, technically, we didn't leave a big enough gap, did we? Really?
Yeah, we did. We should have about 30, 40 years, as we said. But
hey,
if you have any episodes you want to see this year, us talk about. Let us know. We're going to be talking about Twice Upon a Time at some point with Michael.
Yeah. We're only going to talk about it once though.
Only once, not twice. But we've got loads of plans for this year. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode.
We will indeed.
Wherever that will be.
Or when.
See you then.